While I yap. Well, it wasn't random Poppy randomly joining my solo. Anyways, let's go. What was I gonna say? Okay. So, this is me whose friend group can be absolutely unhinged for no other reason than to be a nuisance. Because, let's say I have two friends I play with a lot, a couple other ones I don't play with as much. There's two main friends, right? Can be absolutely unhinged. I like saying some very out-of-pocket things. Like, bro, it's the middle of the afternoon. Do I really want to hear your unhinged stuff? Yes, I do. And do we call too much? Yes, we do. But I'm not too sure. Booby. No problem. Anyways. And one time, right? This is me, and of course I didn't expect my friends to be the most same people. Or how I met them was interesting. Picture this. It's April 18th, 2025, middle of the night. Right? Me playing this rainy day, Gigi. Heard a random pebble asking for help. Me, deciding to go help, said he wanted to have someone go subscribe to his friend's YouTube channel. I friend them, go to YouTube, follow, subscribe to the channel, right? Then, said friend wants to do a run with me. I do said run. Now, here we are on August 1st. This is the first thing. August 2nd, 2025. Got off the phone with one of them a couple hours ago. And the friends are just very fun to play with. Oh, Poppy. Oh dear, my sweet summer child. Try to survive. But then, of course, I love playing with friends. No, gotta tell you something. One of my friends has OCs I like very much. But it's wild how different art styles can be. Because said friend does not draw outlines, does not know how. Meanwhile, you rarely see me with that one. If you don't see a visible black outline, it's either in pink or I covered it up. What's this? Nothing. I didn't take it. But of course. Besides what I was saying, advertising. And then my other friend. Again, different art style. But I just love the fact everyone's art style is so different. Wonderful. I can't believe one of my friends actually shades. They both shade. Hey, you see very little to no shading. Oh, Poppy. Hi. Anyways. Then, another time. They love playing FNAF games on Roblox. I played them a couple times, and I'm done. No FNAF at all. And then another coming joke in our friend group is, I'm bald. In real life, for the secret bald really long here. When I looked after a week, it gets snatched. I'm talking about when just gets snatched. 80 degrees 8, it's a natural hair. My hair ain't natural, gets snatched every time I play something. And it's one of the reasons I'm not a fan of 99 Nights in the Forest. Really, you can't hit a game? That's usually the way I guess I can. I free will. No, Roger. Anyways, then I'm seeing how the turn. Okay, there it is. Anyways, back to what I was yapping about. Then another thing I've noticed. Besides how friends can come for the weirdest things like Roblox games at midnight, and we need to stop Honda abuse. Like, what's that? Reddit stories. Like almost every story has a beat up Honda. And the way these Hondas are treated is like every single one of them gets beat up. And not to mention Mrs. Chen. Like, it's probably a story with a Mrs. Chen driving a beat up Honda. While an evil husband is trying to take your kids because you tried to leave him after he murdered your sister or something crazy. Like half of those stories. That's probably one of their plots. And we'll get into that's something else I want to chat about. I recently happened to be a PinTuber on mobile, and maybe if I get to 200 subscribers, I may or may not begin work on one soon. But if I get to 200 subscribers, I may have one, I may not. All depends. Of course, that would mean more work for me, but you know. I hate you so much, you Tegan. Girl. Bye. And another thing. To the house, some of these Pure Vanilla cookie chips, like Pure Vanilla Cookie EX All Ancients. I'm not listing them out one by one. You know what I want some? Burning Vanilla. Burning Spice X Pure Vanilla. I feel like any chip with burning spice in it would be toxic. And yeah. Then another thing I feel would be toxic. Even when food chips, like anybody, it feels like sometimes like shipping can be toxic. But some of these chips are diabolical. Like, what do you mean you ship long hand dragon cookie and black pearl cookie? I know, no hate to the people who do. But why? Oh, why? Bro, why did I do that? Bro, elevator campings. What do you think's more hard to deal with the Cosmo and not Cosmo, but it's just me, or can't wait for Brusha. But what do we know about Brusha besides the fact she has beef with Tisha? That would be very cool to see Brusha and Tisha's dynamic in the game, because we do have a couple with beef, like V and Sprout and V and Dandy, and V and Blot, not V and Blot, Tisha and Blot. But Tisha and Brusha. It's interesting. And why do I feel like... Now let's name some tunes and cookies like I feel would be friends. I feel like... almost anyone would be friends with Shelly, But she's just so likable. Of course, there is a couple. I mean, I'm not gonna name names. You know, there's not names to name names. And I don't know if I'm talking about that. I've also noticed another couple things in my fandoms. Is that the Dance Duel fandom cannot take any of these seriously, but the Cookie Run Kingdom fandom brings up actual genuine issues. Like how Cookie Run Kingdom rarities new cookies, like cookies they haven't put in games before. They think Kamanju and Jaguar may or may not be from Chinese Cookie Run. I'm unsure about that. And besides that, there's another thing. And that is, some cookies don't deserve the rarities. No shocking. No shocking. Some cookies don't deserve the rarities. Like elderberry cookie, or he is legendary right now all over him. And honestly, Jaguar cookie, however I'm pronouncing Manju cookie, bro, they are super epic cookies. They need to be super epic. Tell me, you look at true influential merchants, and you're like, yeah, those are epics. Bro, I feel like they're gonna have a lot of impact. They already have a lot of impact in the cookie world, so, what's stopping them from being super epic? Well, 2 super epics in the same update? It's a little much. You would say, yeah, come on. At least make one of them super epic, then you could have put the other one in later part of the update with grapefruit cookie. See? That could have been something, but now you need them to be epics. Come on. And like how Cookie Run Kingdom cannot stop making powerful cookies. Like, you know, the weakest beast is the first one released. But the first two Awakened Ancients, they're pretty bad. They're not as good as everyone else. Because they are not meta anymore. Because the Cookie Run Kingdom releases better and better cookies. Like, tell me, would you want to Awaken one Cheesy Cookie or Fire Spirit? Red Cacao? You have burning spikes. So, technically. And then, the Land Shadow Cookie, like Wind Archer Cookie, though he's still meta, has kind of fallen off because there's Shadow Milk Cookie and Eternal Sugar Cookie. In fact, even Awakened Pure Milk Cookie isn't even being used as much in the arena for one thing. Awakened Hollyberry is a very good support character. Girly, I was scared putting her on my team. I did. Now I have over 2 million power on my team. May or may not, because I put a spoiled brat on my team. Who said that? Anyways. But some cookies, and then Manju Cookie's animations. Bro, how am I supposed to tell if he's been alive at the end or not? But I know he wasn't, because dude, everything on him and taking back from the arena, I seen him losing animation. But it had to take me actually not doing auto skip to tell what the landing / losing animations were. And then, even worse is, I feel like they put a lot of effort into to use certain parts of the budget. I understand you're a game, you have a budget, yes. But the way they sometimes feel like they put the budget in the Kingdom. Because Marshmallow Bunny Cookie's animation, a special animation. I understand I'm not going all out because, again, it's one of the lower rarities. But, come on. found top one. And tell me why. Tell me why. The things, it's so short. At that point, you shouldn't even give it her one because it's so short. Then, of course, I understand the citrus ones all having the same gotcha animation. You tend to do that with matching cookies, like. But come on. Then, you don't even need to say this. Just some of these crazy designs I've seen if they came from Oven Break or something. But, Shadow Milk Cookie. Why does he have so many eyes? Why does he have so many eyes? I'm not trying to slander him, because if I slander him with my friends, he says, let's see if they're watching this. Hi, I'm Mega Cooks, because she is the Shadow Milk Cookie stan. And her and my other friend, who is a nice friend, they both of them are very fun to play with. Oh, what am I saying this? One of them is H, and one of them is Waves. Relatively small YouTubers, but I love playing with H and Waves. Although I don't know why I was forgetting to say it, but H is a boy and Rose is a girl. And another thing is like, yeah, I did. I said that. Some nights pull all nighters. Other nights I sleep for 10 plus hours. It totally wasn't last night. But my friends, my dear friends, they watch me fall asleep almost every single call. I leave to sleep. Wolf, they want it. Wolf, they want it. Then another thing. What I'm excited for, since I am excited for Prussia, feel like she's gonna move. You're moving around uncommon. I don't know. Like, in her thing is, she drags around a paintbrush and like randomly splatters paint on the ground, which causes you to get like a slowness debuff, like a one you would get with V or Fen. And yeah. Or there could even be another new debuff that lowers your like stealth, or like she could be a moving around twisted that gets alerted whenever you step into one of her puddles. Bro. GG run. And I'm so mad at her. And then, why is, what's its face? YouTube, not YouTube. Your YouTube's moderation sucks. Roblox. What is it with your moderation? What do you mean I can't answer someone's Discord? You're very sensitive about Discord. Like when you interrupt the Discord thing in the game. We all remember what happened, right? If you did, you're a new gen. But basically what happened was the game got temporarily shut down and no one was able to play it for multiple hours. But they had to remove the link. Yeah, just, you know what you could have done, YouTube? Not YouTube, Roblox. You could have gone over to Discord. You could have tapped said link. Gone to said link. Checked out the server. Made sure it was safe. Then I made it. Instead of like making sure no one can have Discord links in their games. Or, you know what else you could do? But I feel like Russia. I can tell her face is a little certain, but I need new tanks. So I mean, look, if you were to look, I'm so bored playing the same characters over and over and over. Am I bored playing of GG? Hell no. Play girly so much. I've mastered everything. I've mastered the art of the GG. I've learned mastered the cameling. But then, of course, Korean Kingdom ended. GG have led me to the lobby of gambling, not actual gambling, never actually gambling. You know, this video's done because I'm bored.